Hi Danish learner, welcome back to my channel, Danish Matters. I'm Tina Baga, your Danish friend and tutor. If you're new here, Danish Matters is about the Danish language and the Danish culture and the mix between the two, and maybe the more psychological parts of the Danish language as well. So I hope that you would like staying here at this channel. Welcome to Danish Matters. Also, I'm a Danish teacher, so if you would like to have a Danish course with me, then write to tina@danishmatters.dk. And also, if you would like to support my work, please use the link down below for buying me a coffee and support me with whatever amount that you would like. Today, it's about the word hjem and hjem, so those two words are actually conjugations of the one word hjem. When we use this word, first off, it means hjem. It means home, yeah? Hjem means home. But home in English is just one word. You don't really conjugate it unless it's in the plural. We do in Danish. So, I could say, jeg skal hjem til min ven. I'm going home to my friend. And I could say, jeg hjemme hos min ven. I'm home at my friend's house, place. Yeah, so there are two versions, a short one and a long one. Yeah. So this is a little bit difficult often to navigate, but really the rules are pretty simple. We use the short version of this word when we are moving in some sort of direction home to someone. We're going home to someone. We're moving ourselves. We're active. That's the short one. Jeg skal hjem. Jeg tager hjem. To myself, or jeg tager hjem til en ven. Jeg tager hjem til mig selv, til mig. Jeg tager hjem til min ven. Jeg tager hjem til min farmor. Jeg er hjemme. I know we might say hjemme if we speak fast. Jeg er hjemme. Jeg er hjemme. Jeg er hjemme hos min ven. Jeg er hjemme hos min farmor. So that's the longer version when we are within some sort of frame, I usually say, yeah? Meaning it's within some sort of boundaries, you could say. It could be a home, it could also be outdoors. It doesn't mean that it has to be so like restricted in any sense. It could be hjemme i naturen. Someone feels at home in nature. Jeg føler mig hjemme i naturen. I feel at home in nature. That is also sort of taking the idea of your home, your place, your house, that is out in nature. So even abstractly, we would use this long one, yeah? Jeg er hjemme. You can move around in your home. You don't have to sit still, right? That's not what I'm saying. But just that you are within some sort of frame, the frame of your home, yeah? Going there is the short one. Being there is the long one. And you could also say derhjemme if you are at another place and you're talking about your home. For example, jeg har glemt min kuglepen. This one. Jeg har glemt min kuglepen derhjemme. I forgot my pen at home. I'm not at home, but I'm talking about my home. Derhjemme. Jeg er herhjemme. I'm here at home. Maybe you're talking to someone on the phone. Where are you? Jeg er herhjemme. I'm here at home. Derhjemme, herhjemme. Putting der together with hjem or her. You could either say herhjemme or herhjemme. Or you could say derhjemme or derhjemme. Depends a little on where you're at, what you have been hearing, the geographical, I think, kind of place where you are. It depends on how people pronounce it from where they are, yeah, where they grew up usually. So you can hear both from the Danes. Now, that is how you would use this word, and then that's how we conjugate it, yeah, when we use it. But of course we have expressions with this word as well. So I could say, min søn er flyttet hjemmefra. My son has moved away from home. Hjemmefra. One word. Hjemmefra. hjemmefra. That's the long one, yeah? Hjemmefra. Sort of indicating that he's now away from home, living within his frame. Yeah, a new frame of home. Han er flyttet hjemmefra. He's moved from this being inside the frame to another frame, yeah? Han er flyttet hjemmefra. You could also use hjemmefra in another sense, when you are leaving your home, going somewhere. Hvornår går du hjemmefra? When are you leaving your home to go somewhere? Hvornår tager du hjemmefra? Could also be, remember we use this tager a lot when going places. Hvornår går du hjemmefra? Hvornår tager du hjemmefra? And of course we can conjugate these verbs in other tenses. Jeg tog hjemmefra. Jeg gik hjemmefra. Yeah. Also, I could talk about hjemmebane. En hjemmebane. That is, I think, taken from sports. When you are in your home country with your sports team, or the sports team that you are watching are in their home country. De spiller på hjemmebane. Hjemmebane. Yeah. Meaning, if they're from England and playing in Liverpool, then they are på hjemmebane. De spiller på hjemmebane. Yeah. Hjemmebane can also mean a little bit more abstractly that it is something that you're good at. Det her, det er min hjemmebane. This is either a place where you usually are, where you usually come, or something that you're good at. I could say, I don't know, languages. Sprog er min hjemmebane, because I'm good with languages. Yeah? It could be anything else, everything else for you. Yeah? Det er min hjemmebane. Her er jeg på hjemmebane. In this field or at this place, I feel at home. I feel like this is me. Yeah? Yeah. Then we have an expression, ude godt, hjemme bedst. And that is our version of home sweet home. Ude godt, hjemme bedst. Out is good, home is best. Yeah. I could say, maybe more dating-like here, hjemme hos mig, hjemme hos os, at my place, at my home, yeah? Hjemme hos os. So that is what I would say. I wouldn't say i mit hus, på mit sted, i mit sted, like you do in English, at my place, at my house. I wouldn't say that in Danish. I would talk about my home. Yeah? Hjemme hos mig, hjemme hos os, hjemme hos ham, hjemme hos hende, hjemme hos dem. Yeah? So, these are of course just examples. Yeah? I could say sådan hjemme, meaning now it's done, this is good, this is over with, or something really good. Sådan hjemme, it happened, I succeeded, it is now over, something like that. Yeah. And we have an adjective as well, hjemlig. Hjemlig. So hjem and lig put together, hjemlig. For example, I don't know, I went to a certain school. Der var meget hjemligt. Der er en meget hjemlig atmosfære. Usually there is actually a pretty homey, because that's what it is, atmosphere in Danish schools, which to some people coming here to Denmark is a surprise, because we might have a couch and posters on the walls, and their kids or the young people might be wearing like slippers, like indoor shoes at the school. So it seems a little bit homey, yeah? Der er meget hjemligt. It often means something positive when we say that we really like the place, it feels nice, it feels homey, yeah? Meget hjemligt. We even have the word hjemlig hygge, or expression expression. Hjemlig hygge is sort of like having a nice cozy time at home. Hjemlig, in a homey atmosphere. Yeah. Yeah. I think this was it for now. One fun fact is there is this store called Hjem. Hjem spelled without the H because, as you may know, Hjem in Danish is spelled with an H. H-J-E-M. Yeah? Just gonna show you again here. Hjem. Right? Yep. And I actually had to look this up because I thought that this store, the chain, wasn't Danish because they write it with a J only. But it is Danish, and it's actually been here for years and years. It started sometime in late 1980s. Yeah, so it is Danish, and they had actually a commercial kind of slogan saying, "We've saved the H," meaning we've made everything so cheap for you because we've taken the H away from our name. That is, we've saved money so that we can sell cheap things to you. Yeah, that's what their slogan was. Vi har sparet H'et væk. We've saved away, or saved the H. And fix is actually spelled like in English, F-I-X and not F-I-K-S, as it would tend to be in Danish. Yeah, jeg skal fikse. It would often be with K-S. We don't really have X's in Danish. We would use it from other languages. We used to, though, back in the day, but not now. So, hjem og fix is actually Danish. Just a fun fact. I hope that you like this video. Please like and subscribe. And all I have left to say is happy Danish learning.